Hey, April 22nd, 2022, Earth Day, also known by the indigenous as what we would call Earth as Turtle Island, and then also Pachamama. So that's the goddess that's revered to govern Earth and govern and preside over all the plants, the trees, the harvests, live in the mountains and cause the earthquakes. So Pachamama also sounds like pet your mama. So get out there and pet your mama, because if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have anything solid to stand on that also gives us, beautiful minerals and the elements and the fruits of our labor, through planting and not just planting the food that gives us nutrition, but also planting our thoughts, creating through our thoughts, through our heart, through our physical, mental, etheric, and spiritual bodies. Okay, so it all goes around in the breeze and it gets seeded and feeded like a divine goddess. That's what it does, and just goes back to all the things that we can create within our thought process. And I said on another video that you could literally, like laser beams, put out the energy through your eyes, through your smile. It emanates out through your body. And so just honoring the earth one day a year just doesn't cut it for me, especially in the last couple years with all the things that we know. When I went to the store yesterday and I saw that my crunchy almond butter was doubled in price, I thought it's not just because of the lack of maybe the almonds to make the almond butter, but it's the workers, it's the overflow from what occurred 2 years ago, as well as distribution, etc. So, they're creating less and they're having to create more cost. And then that, of course, defers over into our pockets. And what's our pockets made of? Money from Mother Earth. Gold, silver, backed by paper. I mean, come on, folks. So anyway, I've got a lot of friends now planting things inside their house, and it's actually made me get inquisitive about getting one of those little lamp thingies and having the little plants in there and maybe sprouting some of my own things. And I've never thought of myself as a green thumb, although my mother grew up with 16 children on a farm. And she and my grandmother and my aunts and my uncles can tell you just about anything and everything about soil, about what grows well in what. And I just never, I didn't inherit that, but I'm learning. I actually have 4 plants that have lived now for over 3 years, and it just tickles me. And one of the plants is from my sister's funeral, and so it hits my heart. It hits my heart that I was successful at that. So it really makes me want to get out there and maybe get one of those little inexpensive things and just start playing with some seeds in there and see what I could create and how different it might taste when it's come from something I'm creating. It doesn't have to be this giant vine of something. And if it is and it grows into that, well, then I get to share. So, pet your mama today. Pachamama. Turtle Island, Earth. I don't care what you call her. She doesn't care either. She just wants you to come love her and spend some more time in gratitude with her. And, what doesn't thrive in love? When you love something, what doesn't thrive? Everything does. Everything does. So take this weekend to get yourself out there. And here in the DC area, we've got a hell of a lot of pollen. Ooh, doggy, is it hitting me? And then I'm also doing some clearing of old sediment in my body. It's making me feel like 120. But anyway, the good news is I've got some allergy pills, some saline, and some other things that I could use to help get along with it. But, it's just the beauty of the trees letting go of things. And I'm not even going to get into the other things that are coming from the air or the waters that might create whatever. I'm blessing everything and in gratitude and deep heartfelt appreciation for the opportunity just to bob and weave through anything out there and in here. So yeah, it's creation time. So get out there and pet your mama. Yeah, that's right. Make it fun. And if you've got kids or neighbors that have kids, maybe when you're out shopping, maybe get a little extra plant and give it to them and say, I'd love for you to plant this. If you've got a balcony or a back deck and you don't have a yard, there's still so many things you can do to beautify. Because guess what? All those plants at the nursery and at your hardware stores and markets, they've all been pulled and they need homes. They need some loving, okay? So take a little extra time because you don't want them to sit there and die and then get replaced. Get out there and just get a little plant. Give it some of your divine TLC and watch it thrive. If you can do that, it would be awesome. You don't need much space. And then of course what plants do for the exchange, we take in oxygen and take out the carbon monoxide, or is it dioxide? I can never remember that. Monoxide is from the gas. Dioxide, I think it's dioxide. Who cares? It's some kind of side, okay? And then the trees and the plants take it in, and then they take what we can't and don't use, what we're expelling, they take it in and filter it and then bring out more oxygen. So you're oxygenating your home as well as beautifying it. And remember, the plants are living, breathing consciousness, and they can hear and feel. So take the time to look to see, does it need a little bit of sun, a little less sun? Does it need you to touch it, sing to it, maybe do a little light language with it, maybe go up and do some mudras, maybe just breathe the love, shine it out from your eyes and give gratitude for that. But yeah, let's get in there and just give Mother Earth some serious gratitude over the next few days and then continue that onward. Make it a new celebratory thing that you do to love the earth and giving thanks for all things in it, on it, and around it that makes it so unique. All right? So stay right here. Be right there. And please love me enough to hit like, subscribe, hit that bell to all, and by all means, leave me a lovely little message because I enjoy them. And it just warms my heart if anything that's coming through me is assisting you, because knowing that it comes back to me again, so it's nutritious for me as well. So thank you for that. So love and light, and remember, you are living, loving, walking light.